Anna with another. What is the best answer to give when challenged on the biblical view that homosexual behavior is a sin? Many people go back to the Hebrew or Greek words and somehow debunk that it's a sin.
Again, it's that person's burden to show us why the passages in the New Testament and the Old Testament are not teaching what the church has believed they've been teaching for 2,000 years. Okay. Are we going to say, I mean, it's possible, but is it reasonable to assume that the church has been wrong for 2,000 years in interpreting these passages? Anyone who says they have been has got a real high bar in order to get over to say that, no, we've been interpreting it wrongly. My friend, Dr. Michael Brown, who's written on this topic quite a bit, and in fact, written a good book called Can You Be Gay and Christian, gives this gives this thought experiment. Suppose some alien were to drop in from outer space and all they knew were English and they had some capacity to understand what we were saying and they just read the Bible. Would anybody walk away from reading the Bible thinking that homosexual behavior was approved or a good thing? No. It would be impossible to do so, right? Mm-hmm. And yet this is what these people are saying. Behavior. I'm not talking about how people identify. I'm talking about the behavior itself. And I think the easiest way to point out, first of all, you don't need the Old Testament to make your case here. Christians are not bound by the Old Testament unless principles from the Old Testament are repeated in the New Testament. And in the New Testament, I think Romans 1 is quite clear. He calls these things indecent acts. He's not talking about the orientation. He's talking about the acts themselves. Also, when Jesus talks about sexual immorality in Mark chapter 7, I think it is, Nick, he says, it's not what goes into a man that makes him unclean, but what comes out of a man that makes him unclean. And he talks about things like theft, sexual immorality, and many other things. Now, sexual immorality in his day meant any behavior, sexual behavior outside of the man-woman marriage relationship. So that would include homosexuality. That would include premarital sex. So in the Bible, it's called fornication. It would include bestiality. It would include rape. It would include any of these incestual behaviors. When Jesus uses the category known as sexual immorality, he's including all of those specific sexual sins under that category. So when you hear people say, well, Jesus never said anything about homosexuality, the response should be, even if that were the case, that wouldn't mean he was for it. But secondly, he talked about the category of sexual immorality. And under that category is homosexuality and these other sins. It would be like somebody saying, well, Jesus never said anything about felony home invasion, right? Well, you wouldn't then go, oh, I guess Jesus must have been for felony home invasion. No. He didn't specifically talk about felony home invasion, but he talked about the category known as theft, right? And under theft are the individual aspects of theft, like individual crimes such as felony home invasion, right? Or tax evasion or whatever you want to call it, right? So Jesus does talk about these issues, but he talks about the category, not every specific instance.